Oh, I hope this works. I'm pretty confident it works, but here we go. Sorry for the no Cynthia music, like always, because I still haven't bothered to figure out this game sound not being deafening. Okay, Pangoro into Spiritomb. Why do I not want to just KO this? I'm scrappy, I'm immune to Intimidate, I can just hit through this and not care. Why do I not want to do it? Well, Absorb AI. I want to click Fire Punch. And I don't really care if it burns. I don't really want it to burn. I did lines for both ways. But I don't want to KO it. I never KO it with Banded Fire Punch. I take a last chance Sucker Punch, it does jack shit. We're fine. What is going to happen here is because I'm choice banded, I'll click it now. I'll click Fire Punch. Nothing can switch in on this first turn before I lock in. Nothing can bad odds in. Click Sucker Punch. I lock into Fire Punch. Now, Absorb AI is guaranteed to activate here because I am choice locked, which means Heatran is switching in 100% of the time because I'm choice locked. If I wasn't choice locked, it'd be 80%. And I think you'd even have a case where Spiritomb could maybe bad odds, so maybe it wouldn't be 100%. I'm assuming Absorb AI overrides this. I haven't thought about that until 2 seconds ago. But this is working. We're in no doubts here. Heatran is coming in. I am switching to Magnezone. Show me Heatran. Let's go! Magnezone against Heatran. Why would I want this? Why would I want Magnezone against Heatran? What does this benefit me? Well, it baits Flamethrower, right? Yeah, sure. It thinks it KOs me with Flamethrower. Okay, it does. I thought it would just be like that anyway. Yeah, okay. So it was always 100% safe here. I kind of assumed that and never really thought into it. And then there was like that, that E4 doubt when you're in the moment. But we're fine. We're basing Flamethrower here. And now I mentioned before on the last fight that I could have had a Water Absorb Trace. But the one I saw first and really wanted to make me bring Gardevoir was I can do this Trace. I can Flash Fire. I can Trace Flash Fire here on Heatran. And here, on this turn, there is no switching that can happen. Because even though I win the 1v1 with Focus Blast, Heatran has a good type matchup and I don't OHKO. So it cannot switch out on this turn. I just traced Flash Fire. I have to not Mega Evolve and click Encore. It will be locked into Flash Fire Flamethrower. Now it wants to switch out. Now, usually, on just a normal Gardevoir set, you'd imagine, it's probably going to go to Zamazenta or something like that, just fast KOs you, right? Now, if you can see the little text on the calc, you might see the Xerneas says midterm Prio 1. And that is only because of the very specific moveset. I had to play around with this moveset to make Xerneas the best defensive check in the party. Because it goes type matchups. Nothing here has a good type matchup except for Heatran, which is already in. Then it goes, before it goes to generic 1v1 checks, which would be the same as kind of like post KO fast kills or whatever. I think that's the generic 1v1 checks first. Which is what you see would be obviously be Zamazenta. It fast OHKOs me, it's going to. It first goes through defensive checks and it finds the mon that lives the most hits. With this moveset, Spiritomb gets 4 hit KO'd. Cramorant gets 4 hit KO'd. Garchomp gets 3 hit KO'd. Zamazenta gets 2 hit KO'd. I originally had, basically I can't use Moonblast. If I use Moonblast, I would hit Xerneas I killed Xerneas too quickly. I originally went no fairy move. I think I had like Hyper Voice and I just had like a random move, but Spiritomb wouldn't get KO'd quick enough. So then I tried Draining Kiss. And I think it still KO'd Xerneas too quickly because of Fairy Aura and multipliers. But with Disarming Voice, my strongest move into Xerneas, while still showing Spiritomb 4-hit KO, is Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice is only ever a 5-hit KO. Xerneas is the best defensive check here. Heatran has to switch out. Xerneas is the best defensive check in the party. It should switch to Xerneas. I am going to Mega Evolve and I am going to Hyper Voice as Xerneas switches in. Fairy Aura makes my damage so much higher now that I'm Mega Evolved and I'm Pixelate. Hyper Voice does 60% minimum. I could just KO it with a crit and make this even funnier. Xerneas sits on the board, gets outsped, it's below 50%, it can't bad odds out. Xerneas, you just got fucking roasted. Oh, there's the crit. There's the crit. Okay. Have you seen a Xerneas go down like that before? Disarming Voice Gardevoir, the key to KOing Xerneas. That was like the one thing I saw when looking at these E4s and stuff, looking at like what moves I had, what tech I could do, and I was like, wait, what if Gardevoir can trace Heatran? What if I can bait Heatran and roast Xerneas? Because that lets me bring some crappy steel type like Magnezone. If I want to do multiple teams, I don't want really strong steel types that beat Xerneas every single time. Like, yeah, Magnezone could have done it if you had the correct bait and you've run Sturdy and Miracle.